In a small village nestled between mountains and rivers, there lived a young man named Aman. His life was filled with hard work and endless dreams, but it seemed like no matter how much effort he gave, the results were slow and painful. Every step forward seemed to be met with 2 steps backward. When he worked hard for a promotion, it was given to someone else. When he saved money to start a business, an unexpected storm destroyed his crops. Time after time, Aman asked the same question in frustration. Why does life seem so unfair? Was there even a point in trying? Deep inside, he began to wonder if he was cursed, forgotten, or simply not meant to succeed. What Aman didn't understand yet was that every struggle was not a punishment. It was preparation. Every disappointment, every delay, every painful moment was shaping him for something bigger, something he couldn't yet see. One evening, after a particularly hard day, Aman wandered to the edge of the village, where an old shepherd tended his flock. Seeing the sadness on Aman's face, the shepherd invited him to sit and listen to the quiet sounds of the wind moving through the fields. After a while, the shepherd spoke. You think your struggles are meaningless, but they are not. Just as a tree's roots grow deeper when the storms come, your spirit is growing stronger through every hardship. Aman listened, skeptical but curious. The shepherd continued, when life seems to deny you what you want, it's often because something better, something bigger, is being prepared for you. But you must be willing to trust, not your own plan, but a greater plan you cannot yet see. That night, Aman couldn't sleep. He kept hearing the shepherd's words echo in his mind. Was it possible that his struggles were not obstacles, but building blocks? Could it be that even in his pain, a bigger, more beautiful purpose was unfolding? The next morning, Aman made a quiet decision. Instead of fighting his struggles, he would face them differently. He would still work hard, but this time, he would carry a new belief deep inside, that every hardship had a reason, even if he couldn't see it yet. With that mindset, something shifted inside him. When plans fell apart, he didn't break down. He adapted. When others doubted him, he didn't waste time on anger. He stayed focused. Each failure became a lesson. Each disappointment became fuel. Slowly, Aman began to notice changes, not just in his circumstances, but in himself. His patience deepened. His faith grew stronger. His heart, once quick to despair, became steady like the mountains surrounding his village. He understood now that life was not about instant rewards. It was about silent preparation. He was being shaped into the kind of person who could handle the success he once thought he was ready for. Aman realized that true strength is not built when everything goes right. It is built in the struggle, when you keep walking by faith and not by sight. Before we continue, ask yourself, how often have you felt this way too? Stay with me. This moment is where everything starts to shift. As the months passed, Aman's resilience began to bear quiet fruit. Small opportunities appeared, doors he had once overlooked because he was too focused on the wrong things. A new mentor offered him guidance. A small investment turned into a growing side business. The path wasn't straight, and it wasn't easy, but Aman moved with a calm determination that amazed even those who once doubted him. He realized another powerful truth. Struggles don't just test you, they teach you. They reveal hidden strengths you never knew you had. They prepare you for responsibilities you once dreamed of, but were not yet ready to carry. Looking back, Aman saw that every painful delay, every heartbreak, and every closed door had not been detours. They had been vital chapters of his story. Without them, he would not have become the man he was now, wiser, stronger, and more grounded. He no longer questioned every struggle. Instead, he faced them with a quiet trust, believing that even in the darkest seasons, a bigger plan was still unfolding for him. With each new challenge, Aman no longer asked, "Why me?" Instead, he asked, "What is this teaching me?" His entire view of life shifted. He no longer measured success by how easy the road was or how quickly he arrived. He measured it by how much he grew through every step, even the painful ones. This mindset gave him an inner peace that few around him understood. When others panicked during hard times, Aman remained calm. When others gave up, he pressed on. His faith was no longer a distant hope. It had become a living strength inside him. He trusted that God's plan was bigger, wiser, and kinder than anything he could imagine for himself. He understood that without the weight of struggle, he would have never discovered his own depth. He wasn't just chasing success anymore. He was becoming the kind of person who could sustain success without losing himself. Aman realized that sometimes the things we call obstacles are actually the tools God uses to build the strength we will need for the blessings ahead. Years later, Aman stood looking out over the fields that had once felt so full of struggle and defeat. But now, he saw them differently. He saw the storms that once broke his heart as the rains that had nourished his roots. He saw the closed doors as the detours that led him to greater blessings. His life had not unfolded according to his plans, but it had unfolded according to a better plan, one filled with purpose and growth. Aman smiled, knowing that the greatest victories are not the ones won easily, but the ones earned by faith, patience, and perseverance. He no longer doubted the path. He trusted it. Every struggle had a reason. Every pain had a purpose. And every delay had been preparing him for a life far richer than he ever dared to imagine. And now, ask yourself, are you fighting against your struggles? Or are you willing to trust that every challenge is shaping you for something greater than you can yet see?